Hello, audience. Welcome back. Or welcome to, I suppose. There is no back yet. This is the beginning. Welcome to episode 1 of our campaign 2.
I'm so fucking excited
super
right now,
excited.
guys. I'm so fucking excited.
There's some blowhorns in there.
Yeah.
Now, are you more excited for the start of this campaign or when Tennessee beat Alabama?
Oh, God.
That's a mean question because there are two moments in my life where I've been about equally excited. One of those was last Saturday when Tennessee beat Alabama by a field goal at the last second. I was highly hyped up, as you guys all saw. The other, last year, when my boys at the University of Georgia won the national title against Alabama. And I got to witness, for the first time in my life, Georgia actually be elite and stay elite when it counted throughout an entire season.
It's a good thing
And
Maddie
bring
doesn't
home
listen
that.
to
Yeah, what about your fucking wedding, bro?
I never said those were the two greatest moments in my life. I said those are two moments where I was equally as excited. So try again, bitch.
Way to go to Freddie.
Obviously, the greatest day of my life is whenever I married my wife. But and then the second time. So, that was just for the grandparents. It's more of like a...
Just for the hell of it.
Well, no. Okay, we're getting off topic here. So,
But yeah,
I'm fucking pumped, boys. It's a close third. All I'm trying to say.
So, yes, we will be getting into campaign 2 today. Anyone who listens, I bid you welcome. Anyone who's been here before, welcome back.
And definitely, hopefully, we got some new listeners who just decided to jump in and get ready for some wild shit.
Hopefully. Do we have any announcements before we start, Rob?
Why, hell, we always got announcements, Will. So, excuse me. We have, Jesus, a couple of announcements. First of all, once again, we do have a Discord. By the time you hear this, it'll not be relatively new, but it is relatively new. So, come join. Episode description on any platform that you're listening to this on will have the invite, because I'm just going to kind of repetitively add those in. Come check it out. Say hi to the cast. Talk to us about stuff. Give us suggestions. Give us your ideas and theories. Talk shit to us in the what not to do section. Maybe you like Magic the Gathering. You can talk to our resident lore master, Will, and our good friend Owen from Talking
I was about to say, I've been
Action.
mad outclassed here
Dude,
recently.
he is so intelligent when it comes to magic.
Hey.
It is.
Well, he's like a
scary.
76-year-old man who has all the books. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
I think he's a far cry from 76, but that's not
I'm a
the point.
fresh-faced 25-year-old who's got more history to catch up on than he's been alive.
Yeah, well, regardless, he's a smart fucking guy, and he's on there pretty regularly shooting the shit with us. It's a pretty fun little place, so come check us out. Secondly, we're going to hit you up with a slightly different shout-out for our podcast, and that's going to be back to Owen. Talking is a free action. Please go check them out. They're fucking great. Owen and Marvin, fantastic guys. Super smart, like I said. He knows an equal amount of badass shit about D&D as he does Magic, and Marvin is also super knowledgeable. They have great conversations with guests. They even have great conversations amongst just the two of themselves whenever they don't have any guests, and they deserve lots and lots of love. So go check them out. Go give them 5 stars. Go play all their episodes 6 times so they just get like a super crazy random spike in views. Other than that,
I have a question for you, Rob.
yes.
How does it make you feel to see that character in the unassigned character slot?
Who, Alfie Windrunner? Well,
Dead and gone. Stop that. Drop that
I'll
accent
tell
right now.
you. Actually, if you'd listened to our show, you'd know that Alfie is the resident speaker of our anchor, Ed. Yeah. So, he lives forever. in telling people about our podcast provider.
It just says dead.
He is not left forever. He's dead.
He lives forever in our hearts.
You failed so hard.
To the audience, I recently got a PC, and past few episodes we just been having fun looking at the characters, everything.
Yeah, laughing at my dead character sheet. It's very unfortunate.
It's very funny.
I miss this accent.
You're gonna have to get a new one.
Yeah. Anyway, back to you, Will.
Yes. With the announcements out of the way, I would once again like to thank everybody who is just joining us, everybody who is a returning listener. But with many thanks and everything squared away, I believe. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm probably missing many things.
That's okay.
We're going to begin Campaign 2.
Yes!
As we open into the sun-scorched deserts of Alkiar, not anywhere of any substance, there is a settlement. What is going on here? There it is. My volume downed itself again. Yes, we open in Alkiar, the sun-scorched deserts of which houses a small settlement out in the middle of nowhere. And on the edge of this settlement, there is a monastery where many individuals, I should say, practice discipline and betterment for themselves and any who are fortunate or unfortunate enough to be left at this monastery's doorstep. It is here where we open on two brothers from other mothers
Yes, right here.
who have been raised in the Tangwu Monastery for a large majority of their lives.
Tiger style.
Would you like to introduce yourselves? Rob.
Oh.
It's
yes.
Robert's genes in me. I gotta name everybody by everybody else's name.
So, yes, I am playing Albion. I am playing a variant human monk, level 3, Way of Ascendant Dragon. You'll find out, but I'm flavoring it a bit different. I'm very much highlighting the Way of Ascendant Dragon use of using elemental damage to focus on ice damage. So he is very much a ice type, and his personality very much reflects that. He's a very chill guy, very laid back, but absolutely loves fighting. He's about, I think we're both 6'1", 6'2", something like that.
Yes.
Very like lean, muscular build, about 180, 185, just, you know, very built and monk built, you know what I mean? That Jet Li build.
Whatever everybody
Bruce Lee.
imagines their
Well-
monk looks like.
Yeah,
All right.
except for more cut than Bruce Lee, but regardless. Anywho,
More cut than Bruce Lee.
well, you know, he was like that small stature cut, you know, like we're a little bit taller, we're a little bit more defined. Like he didn't weigh no 180 pounds, so like, you know, just a little bit more. Yeah, he was very short. So 6
Hair
foot
color.
tall. Hair color is black, about shoulder length, a little bit below the shoulder, but he keeps it in those
Top notch.
kind of like top knot kind of deal, but has like, it's almost like a top ponytail kind of thing where some of it hangs down or whatever.
Gotcha.
And standard gi pants, they are blue with white trim,
Silver.
like a ice blue. Oh, it's silver trim.
Yes.
Okay, blue, like an ice blue with silver trim.
I like how you always have to affirm with Bryn.
Well, that's
like
because-
he's the fashion coordinator
Well,
Well,
here.
he made the
Well, you
Hero
have-
Forge
Oh,
thing,
So-
and so he color coded it and stuff.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
I just,
So
it's been a minute since I saw the
it's
picture.
white and blue, but certain pieces of it is silver.
Silver, yeah, and then
Like your shin guards.
Right, shin guards that are silver, just for, you know, protecting shinsies. Some
Fucking nose.
very immaculate monk shoes, just fucking beautifully made. For his shirt, it's, think of like a cut off sleeve gi but it's more of like those open button vests, right? Still cut off sleeves. Down his right arm, he has a spiraling tattoo of a blue, like a nice blue dragon. The vest has a hood too. Sorry, forgot to
Which,
mention that.
by the way, that vest is immaculately made as well.
Immaculately made, just expert craftsmanship.
Really gassing yourselves up here.
Yeah, we are. So, tattoo of the ice blue dragon spiraling down my arm and ending kind of on the, top part of my hand where the mouth is. Got a audience. You know who Tupac is. He has that tattoo that says Thug Life going in an arc around his stomach. Yeah, mine says Icy. Just in that area. You know what I mean? That's my other tattoo. Other than that,
Icy over the abs.
Yeah, Icy just right over the belly button, just in an arc. And that is Albion.
And standing next to him, to his
Always to the left. Always standing to my left.
finds us.
That would be Dreg. He is also from the same monastery as Albion, and he got there way earlier.
4 years. You couldn't even walk for some of that.
You don't know me.
I walked the day I was 60 days old.
I've been running from my past forever. But so he's 6'1" or 6'2". I don't remember. One of the two. It depends on the shoes. And the way that he looks is pretty much the same type of gear as Albion. That's just how the Tangwu clan rolls. Except for mine is mainly red with some black trim, and where Albion had the silver plates and everything, I have gold. I also have a red dragon tattoo going down my right arm. And
Gotta repeat it. Did I just fuck it up? Oh no.
Hold on,
Oh, it
remember.
was the right arm, right? Oh god.
and
The jabbing arm.
and also I have the Tupac tattoo that goes like a rainbow over my top of my belly button that says hot.
Just 3 letters.
Just 3 letters.
So it's icy.
Gotta have a lot of embellishment.
Balance in all things.
That is the monk way.
Shout out to Campaign 1. Twinsies.
But his personality, he is a hothead. At times, he can be really cool to hang out with, but when his blood starts pumping, he just goes completely ham. Where Albion is, he was talking about how him being ripped and everything.
No ham.
He was being ripped and everything. So is Dreg, but where Albion is more like slender and slippery, Dreg is the powerhouse that just runs in there and does everything possible to protect Albion if need be.
I never miss leg day.
He got the legs.
But
He got the chokehold mastered.
Panning out from these 2 characters, we see them within the Tangwu Monastery, at the head of a group of other disciples, and standing in front of them is their mentor. He paces, sizing the both of you up, and looks beyond, out the front arch, into the expanse of desert, the blistering heat, and the settlement just beyond. He inhales deeply, and he brings himself squared-shouldered to you, too, and he says, "It has been a great honor to be your master these many years, and it is with great pride that I call you the Twin Dragons and give you my blessing to impart on this pilgrimage to collect the stones that you must return to this monastery in 4 years' time. Know that this journey will be treacherous. you will face hardships, and all your ties will be strained. But it is a journey you must take nonetheless. Many have gone before you. Many have not returned.
Rest in peace, Uncle Reggie. I pour one out for the homie.
At the mention of his name, your mentor kind of takes a solemn inhale and a moment. Indeed. But there are a few words to say and many things to do. So, with a quick bow, be on your way.
One more thing, Master.
There is no one more thing. You have work to do.
Okay, so we're not doing that again? Alright,
I grab Albion by the arm and like, let's go! We got an adventure to get to!
Being drug out of the monastery quite swiftly, you do pass one larger man, and as you go by, very quietly, you hear, good luck. And then, a few steps beyond him, Dreg, I need a deck save.
Dope.
I'm sorry, but I got
First roll of campaign 2, guys.
But I got the whole Yoda vibe.
16?
16.
Not bad. Not bad.
As you rush past your fellow disciples, for a brief moment, your left leg is caught on something and you stumble, but recover. And you look back to just ever so quickly see two twins sneering in your direction.
Ooh, do I catch this?
You
do.
do.
Do I catch him trying to trip him as I'm being?
As you're being pulled, he almost takes you with him.
Do I have the mobility to try and, you know, the thing whenever you walk up behind somebody that has straight legs and you just like
Charlie horse them.
jab the back of their knee and just do that? Can I like maneuver my feet to get one of them like that?
As Dreg stumbles for a moment and recovers, almost paying it no mind, too excited with the prospect of an open world with freedom for the first time. He continues on and pulls you back up with him. And in that moment, you do catch the opportunity. Maybe you can sweep a leg. Give me an attack roll.
Attack roll. This dice roll is brought to you by Owen from Talking is a Free Action.
And I will
he has
ask.
sent me a set of dice that I will be using for campaign 2.
I will ask.
If you fuck
Hey,
me,
Rob,
I will cry.
Before you roll, I need to know. Are you trying to hurt them?
No.
Okay.
Just do the thing where he's just like, huh, and almost loses his balance, and then I'm going to have a quick one-liner. Attack roll.
Yes.
That is unarmed strike. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Owen, you've done me a great service.
Oh, and is this dice fucking weighted?
That is 23.
23 will hit.
All right.
As you're being pulled by your soul-bonded brother. I don't want to say brother from another mother too many times, but it's just every time. I can't call him your brother without that stipulation. As you're being pulled up, you do catch the opportunity and so swiftly in fact that it's hard for anybody to notice. You give a quick side kick and you do catch him right in the back of the knee. And they don't just stumble, they straight fall. And as they fall, you see another person who looks exactly like them, almost in the silhouette, sneering in the same direction, almost like two copies of the same person.
Yeah, I'm gonna look the one standing up in the eye, and as he's pulling me out the door, kinda, because I'm still going back, kind of walking backward, I'm just gonna look him dead in his eye and just be like, "Suck it, Yang Ying dicks."
Do I see all this from my recovery?
Give me a perception check. In the heat of your excitement.
That's a
Natural 20.
First natural 20.
For a total of 25.
Plus
Damn, son,
Yes.
where'd you find this?
Shut up. God.
This whole campaign is just gonna be me doing fucking ridiculous rap song interruptions.
Yes, you see it.
Okay, after he does his one-liner, I'm just going to turn around and be like, "Ha, suck it, losers, we're out of here!"
As you turn and you give a astute goodbye and exit the monastery, you do hear just a few kind of snickers and chuckles, cut with a very quick silence, and then everybody kind of steals themselves and returns as you exit this monastery. And the first thing you notice is the unforgiving heat as you break from the shadows into this blistering sun. And it gives you a moment's pause. And in that pause, Albion, you notice someone standing not too far from the steps of the monastery. White robes, hooded, but you can see their face. You recognize them, though only just barely. It's been a very long time. But you do see your mother, Sophie.
What? How far away?
Maybe 100 feet.
I'm just gonna
Just down the steps.
I want to do the thing like in the movies where like they kind of know but they don't like know, and so they like start ever so slowly walking at a faster pace, and then
Stumble down the stairs.
No, just like start kind of walking slow, and then like speed up a little, and then just kind of go into like a jaunt, like towards her, and just be like, "Mom, what the hell are you doing here?" And then run and give her a hug.
As you meet, she does welcome you into the embrace, softly and gently, as a mother would. And she whispers to you, "Well, we did know that someone would be chosen today. And I'm so proud to see that it was you."
Yeah, I did it. I became a twin dragon just like Uncle Reggie. And look, here's my best friend. Here's Dreg. Dreg, stop coughing. Get over here.
It's so hot.
Got sand in his mouth.
The sand.
I hate sand. It's all coarse.
I knew it was
everywhere.
coming. I knew it was coming. Yeah, Dreg, this is my mom.
She looks at you with a soft smile and says, "Hello."
Hey, how's it going, Albion's mom?
Her name's Sophie.
Oh, was that her choice?
I don't know what that means, but yeah, I mean, I guess not really. It's like her parents, right?
Yeah, I mean, change your name though.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could if you really wanted.
She chuckles for a moment and informs you, "Well, it's fantastic to see you well and that you have such a stout friend. But there's a few things that I have to pick up here. And he is waiting for you in the saloon if you would like to meet your father."
What? Dad's here?
"Yes."
Oh, man. Okay, I'll start like kind of fixing up, kind of like straightening out my pants and like straightening up my vest, making sure my hood's not like all fucked up and stuff. And just like, whew, okay. Well, it's really good to see you, Mom. I guess we should like go to the saloon and see Dad.
"Don't worry. I'll see you again before you leave."
DM,
"Yes."
does the temple have a stable that I should have known about?
"No. Going with the same name?"
Yes. But just the first part until...
Yeah.
"Lady is kept within the settlement.
Okay.
Not too far from the saloon, somewhere shaded and with general ready supply of water."
How would that work if I've never left the temple?
Well, no,
You've
we've gone
left
to
the
this
temple.
village
Oh,
before,
okay.
'cause we've been
Oh, okay,
sent out
okay,
to get
okay,
water
okay.
or stuff like that.
Right.
We've
right,
just
right,
never
right,
really
right.
been
What, you think
anywhere
the-
but this
You
village.
think the monastery sold you a camel?
I thought a random camel seller showed up to the monastery, like the cobbler and tailor.
Anyways,
You know, like a used camel seller.
I got a nice camel. Barely any walking distance on it. Good to go.
Chrome hooves.
Anyways.
Solid 4 weeks in the desert with no water.
Sophie takes her leave from you, departing into the settlement to gather supplies, do whatever it is she needs to do, or just make time for you and your father to be relatively alone.
Yeah.
What would the two of you like to do?
In a bit of a nervous excitement, I'm just gonna be like, let's fucking go, man. I'm ready to hit the saloon. And just kind of, we're gonna head to the settlement.
Bolt. We're gonna bolt to the settlement.
Each of you, give me acrobatics checks.
Acrobatics.
As you run through the sand. Full sprint.
18.
19.
19 and 18. Albion takes off first, Dreg. And then you see he's excited. Oh, he's running. He wants to race. Clearly, he wants to race. Take off after him. And it's hard to run in the sand, but you've been doing it all your lives. And just barely, as you each run through the settlement, headed towards the saloon, biggest, distinctest building here, you catch him, and you each reach for the door simultaneously, but Dreg, it's you that puts a finger on it, pushes it open first, and you step into the shaded, mostly dark interior. You see one person in there, which is a little odd. Not many people here have anything other to do than drink. And the barkeep, also absent at the moment. And the one individual that is there, sat at the bar with several gourds already emptied beside him. And then, just a split second later, Albion, you follow in and you see same scene.
Ha! You thought you were gonna be able to beat me? No way.
You know, I made it exactly at the same time, maybe even slightly before you, so I don't even know why you're talking right now.
No, you didn't.
Oh, about that time I'll notice. Does that look like my dad from what I can remember?
It is a larger man, a very tight-fitted shirt that is cut off at the shoulders, and underneath it you can see very chiseled muscle. It's clearly a man who has made a point of taking care of himself. Not very different than some of the disciplines that you've practiced at the monastery. His right arm, however, though his left is bare, there is a sleeve that's strapped to his shirt that runs all the way down and ends in a fingered glove. And he's not made a point to notice you, or Dreg, for that matter, but he's the only person here, so it must be him.
I'll just kind of slowly walk up, just... Hey, Dad. I did it. I became a twin dragon.
As you see him drop another gourd on the bar, he looks over his shoulder. Slight bags underneath his eye. A very chiseled jawline. Hair done up into a small, tight bun at the base of his neck. Or base of his hairline at the back of his head. I don't know what the fuck that's called. But he notices you, and he sizes you up. He turns in the chair and stands, maybe 5-6 inches taller than you. And wordlessly, his eyes move from you to Dreg.
I just want to state that after winning the race, I did several victory push-ups.
Just look back and just knocking out push-ups.
He got me a good fortune pushing.
Well, folks, campaign 2 has officially begun.
Clearly, it should have been another 8 years. What have they taught you?
Everything they taught Uncle Reggie. It said that I reminded them of him.
Well, show me. And he puts one foot back and brings up his left hand. I would like initiative.
Oh shit.
From both of us?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You can roll initiative, but he's not addressed you.
11.
So you are rolling initiative?
Yes.
Greg?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna stay back until I feel wanted.
Alright. 11, you said? He will go first. And in that moment of hesitation, not the welcome you expected, there's a swift lunge forward and his left hand stops right at the bridge of your nose. And he sees this. And he clicks his tongue and takes a step back, still with his left hand readied. Your go.
I go.
Yep.
I was like, ugh. And just, you can tell I'm like disappointed that I wasn't able to kind of deflect that better. And so I will.
Buff attack.
Is it a? Yes. So I'm gonna just steel myself a little bit, take a swift exhale out, and then I'm just gonna go in and go for a quick jab, kind of underneath to the ribs.
Roll and attack.
18.
Miss.
Ooh. All right. And I'll shake that off real quick, and I will use a key point to take a bonus action and do patient defense and just try to like settle my breathing.
You go in with this quick jab to the gut, and just as it starts to come in, the form is good. His defense seems down. But before you connect, he brings a knee up and hits your hand, and it just curves right past him.
Under my breath, I'm just going like, ah, that's good.
And you fall back into a defensive position. And he looks. He cuts his eyes towards Dreg. I thought it was twin dragons.
You want to go, old man? Let's do it! Charge in.
That was his turn. What did you roll for initiative?
24.
24? Then it would be your go.
20.
Nice.
So I'm just going to charge in. I got a 40-foot thing. I should be able to reach him.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
From the door to the bar is only like 20 feet,
You
yeah.
said it was like the biggest building.
To the window.
Because it's 2 stories.
Oh, gotcha.
What the hell is going on here?
needed to move, man. My knee hurt.
So,
And there's a back room for a kitchen and, you know.
so
be
I'm
how
just
it
gonna
be.
I'm just gonna yell, jump up in the air, and do like a Superman punch. Here I come! Boom!
Okay, roll attack.
All the good rolls are gone.
You got 2 nat 20s. Why are you bitching?
12.
That'll miss as you leap into the air and come in with this powerful Superman punch. His left hand comes up. And Albion, you see him, he doesn't grab the hand, he doesn't deflect it with his backhand. 2 fingers, he hooks behind Dreg's thumb and just rolls him through the air. As you hit the ground, recover. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to recover and move around into a flanking position.
Alright.
And then, as a bonus action, flurry of blows.
Alright, make 2 more attacks.
1 attack.
What?
We only get 1 attack right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're level 3, homie. Low level D&D, baby.
Does Flurry of Blows require a key point?
Yes.
Yes.
1 key point,
I
bonus
rolled the
action.
same thing.
Yes.
That's nothing.
You recover, step into a flank, and with a swift forward punch, he doesn't even raise a hand to defend himself. He just turns, and your chest, or your fist, skims his chest, and as he turns, he bumps you with his shoulder, and you end up right in front of Albion, almost landing a hit on him, but restraining yourself and controlling the attack. He has now moved positions with you.
I move back around to flanking, and then I'm done.
Monks, baby.
Definitely not an automaton, I see.
I wanted, well, to move back into flanking, I want to do a backflip over him.
This is...
A very tall man.
He'll let it happen.
I have very strong legs.
Never skip leg.
Never skip like that.
You start to backflip over him, knowing that he's behind you. Just kind of instinctively, you lock eyes with Albion, and he puts a knee forward. You put your foot on his and just push off into a backflip. And as you crest the arch, you crane your head so you can look at the enemy, so you can keep eyes on him. And it looked like for a moment he was readying a punch. And then let it go. As you fall back behind him, Albion, it's your turn.
Since my turn's right after that, I would like to, as he goes to backflip over him, once he crests over the top of his head, I'm just going to be right there flying in for a punch to the jaw.
All right.
Hey. 24.
That'll hit.
24, baby. 24. So you'll see as I come in, about maybe 8 to 10 inches before my fist makes contact, just it erupts in like a icy blue kind of aura and just connects right in the cheekbone. Thanks to my level 1 feat, I get a D8 for unarmed strike if I'm not wielding a weapon or shield. And that's gonna be plus 4. That's gonna be 5 damage. Fat one. And I'm gonna go. I feel like I kind of caught him off guard with that, so as it makes contact with the right fist just going in, I'm gonna kind of plant my left foot down and just rear it up with a knee right to the stomach for flurry of blows. I'll use another key point. Click, motherfucker. That did not hit. That's gonna be a fat 10.
As Dreg backflips over this man, and you see his eyes trace him, you take that instance, that singular moment
Capitalize.
in his opening to capitalize and just step in with a strong punch right to the jaw, and it does connects firmly, and it even cocks his head a little bit, but his eyes never left Dreg in that moment. And as you come in for a follow-up, he just rocks back, surprising you considering you believed he was
Knee
stunned.
hits air.
Knee hits the air.
Oof. That's my turn.
But as your hand comes away, that frost that had coalesced there, he kind of, and you see his breath. You can see his breath in the cold of it.
And I will just kind of not step back, like step away from him, but just kind of reposition myself and get in a fighting stance.
Now, once again, flanked by both Dreg.
Oh, I didn't roll at advantage.
Roll. For the one that missed.
Yeah. 20? Dirty
Miss.
20? Fuck, dog. Okay. Oh, homie's wearing +2 plate. I gotcha.
So nothing really changes.
Yeah.
But you can see in that exhale, his eyes come back to you. Maybe it wasn't wasted time. And he plants his feet firmly, now flanked by both of you. Take his turn. First attack will be against you, Albion. With a 26 hit.
That'll do it. Holy fuck, we're outclassed. Tell me.
Alright, this first hit, it looks like he's bringing his right arm into the fight, but he just cocks, turns to the side, and then just with the back of his hand cracks you right in the nose. I need a Constitution save.
Ooh. Con save, sorry. Natural 20 for a 23.
Motherfuck.
Nice.
Fucking thank you, Owen.
Alright.
This is when he says
Where's
fails.
the right dice? There it is.
That would be
Nope, this
Oh, this natural 20 was brought to you by talking as a free action. I told him I would do that for the first nat 20 I rolled with it. He said everything after that's on me.
Take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as the back of his fist cracks you in the bridge of your nose, and your vision goes white for a moment, and you feel you just have to shake yourself back before being stunned. And then as your vision comes back just in time to see him follow through with that motion with a palm strike directly to Dreg. Dreg. Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
Landing and coming back up into a fighting position, you see that he's already struck Albion and is coming to you. You attempt to defend, but it pushes straight through and plants his hand right on your chest, dealing 13 points of damage. And I need a strength save.
Strength save. Weird.
11. That is a fail. As the power behind this blow, despite no movement of the hip to speak of, the form was just static, standing. You are pushed 10 feet back, I believe it is. I don't have the statistics of it pulled up, but it is a martial arts, and you failed to save. So you're pushed 10 feet back, and then you can see he cuts his eyes back at Albion for a moment before putting 1 foot forward, and in just a 2-stride gallop closes the distance on you again. Spend a key point, flurry of
I
blow.
would like to use my... Oh, wait. I don't have that yet. Sorry.
You have a reaction.
Nope. Can't do it. Oh, wait. Opportunity attack.
Yeah, you get an attack of opportunity as he moves your melee range.
16.
Miss. You try to capitalize on this as he's not even looking at you anymore, but it's almost as if he hears the wind through your fingers as you go for a punch, and he just ducks his head and closes the distance on Dreg. Another palm heavy to your chest. Natural 20.
Oh. Oh no.
Non-lethal?
20 points of damage.
Oh, he saved.
Oh, thank God. That was dangerously close to taking him below his maximum.
Are you still up?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
So I won't even ask for a save then. As this palm strike hits the exact same spot, the precision of it, clearly planned, takes you off your feet, palpitates your diaphragm. You can't catch your breath as you're launched over a table. You hit a wall, crack your head, and just fall onto the table, unconscious. He steadies himself and clicks his tongue again. Too much. And he turns and he looks back at you, Albion.
At this point, I'm getting a little furious, and I see him get knocked unconscious, and I immediately just go into like charge mode and go in and I'm gonna run and then kind of feign a right jab or a right like overhanded punch again, but then jump at the last second and try to do like a flying knee.
Go for it.
Natural 1.
Nice.
This critical failure is also brought to you as a reaction.
You feign the punch, and in that same moment, kick off the ground, cracking the floorboard beneath you, and go in for a flying knee to the face. And as you do, he takes one small step back to where it just whiffs, and he brings his left hand up, grabs you by the leg, catches you, and just brings you back down onto the ground. And as you land on your back, he growls, "You're emotional. Your enemies will exploit that."
As I hit, I do like a back barrel roll and just get up and run, and just, this is my anime moment right here. I'm gonna crouch and just fucking flying headbutt right to the bottom of the chin. Flurry of blows. 19. Is that cocked? No.
No.
19.
Hit a wall.
You run in And with this headbutt, you make contact right beneath his nose, in his mouth. And you can see with all your weight behind it, he does take one step back to brace himself. And as he comes away, you can see just a little bit of blood underneath his lip as he looks down at you and then just leans back in with a headbutt of his own. 28.
Oh, I'm down, dog. I got 7 hit points.
As his head comes crashing into your forehead, it all goes white once again. And as you're slipping into unconsciousness, the last thing you feel is your body going limp and then a hand grabbing your collar. And then a moment passes. And you come to. You and Dreg both have been seated at the bar, and a pail of water has been splashed on the both of you to wake you back up. You're at 1. You look up to see who has splashed this water on you, and you see an insectoid individual, vaguely female, forearms, carapaced body, big eyes, very ant-like in structure, though she's wearing a dress, and her antenna just kind of wiggle as her eyes dart between the two of you, slightly concerned. And it takes you a moment, but you recognize her. She's the proprietor of this saloon. And she shoots her head up, and you turn to look past you, and you can see your father speaking with your mother, Sophie. And she's got a hand on his shoulder, and a very much, yes, I know, but yada, and kind of trying to convince him of something. And the conversation quickly ends with a, they will die. There's a stillness for a moment.
Would you say I definitely, when I hear that, know that they're talking about me and Dreg?
Yes.
Okay. Then with as much energy as I can muster, I'm just, as soon as he says they will die, I'm just going to kind of bash the table a little bit and just, no! Then I'm going to turn around and look at him and just be like, I swear to you, Father, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get stronger. Next time I see you, I'm going to kick your ass. And then I'm just going to be like, sit back down. Head fucking killing me. Ouch. Hurts. Need
Did I hear that too?
Yes.
I picked myself up from the defeat and just lift my head and I just look at him. And I get off. I'm in a chair? Bar stool?
Stool.
Yeah. Stool. Alright, so I get off the stool and I just look at him and I put my hand up and I'm just like, just you wait. We're going to be the best twin dragons you've ever seen.
To your rebuttals, there's a
Believe it.
and you can see a grimace on his face at the thought of it. See, Sophie kind of puts another hand on his other shoulder. She whispers something to him. You can just barely make it out. She reassures him that when they left you here, they knew that you wouldn't stop until you stood where you are today. And that even in the face of insurmountable danger, you would continue. She knew this. And she knows that he knew this. Because you're their son. And as brash as he may look, she can't deny that your friend is the perfect match for you. There's a deep sigh. And it looks like every muscle in his body relaxes for a bit. just brings the hand up and caresses her head. I'll ready the mount. And he walks past her. She comes over and she speaks to you for a moment. Well, I'm sure that wasn't the welcome you expected from him, but I couldn't have imagined it going any other way, to be honest. And she looked at you, Dreg. I hope that he didn't hurt you too bad.
I'm fine.
Hey, Drag, I would like to point out, stayed conscious longer than you did.
It's not how I remember it.
Of course you wouldn't, because you got knocked the fuck out.
Well, from the looks of it, so did you.
After you. That's the point I'm making here.
That just means that we have to get stronger. Start
That's
doing
exactly
sit-ups.
what I'm talking about. And then I start doing push-ups.
You roll out of the stool and just drop into your exercises. And Sophie, your mother, chuckles for a moment. Well, I'll be going then. But you seem adamant and you seem determined. I hope that you do get stronger. And don't take the bruises too personally.
I'll stop doing push-ups for just a moment, stand up real quick, and just be like, no, I kind of expected that from Dad, just to be honest with you.
His
Really
nerves
wish I
have
would have
been
kind of
shot.
hurt him a little more, to be real. Been trying really hard to be able to kick his ass. But I love you, Mom. I swear I'm gonna make both of you proud. I'm gonna give her a big hug, and then once that's over, back to push-ups.
While I'm doing the sit-ups, and every time that I like go up, I'm just like, I say like one thing, and
One word at a time.
Yeah, I was like, nice to meet you, what was it, Sophie's mom?
Sophie's mom. Sophie's choice.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sophie.
To you as well. And she turns and begins to walk away, pauses for a moment at the threshold, and continues forward. And with the two brothers furiously falling into a workout regimen,
With one.
we will transition to one wanderer moving through the desert. For the first time in a long time, seeing what looks like civilization at the cusp of his visage. Eustace, would you like to describe yourself and tell us what it is that we've transitioned to see here?
So, what you see is flat out nothing less than someone who looks like he's homeless as hell.
Wandering through the desert checks out.
He's just wearing standard old studded leather with kind of like the damn things you wear in Hawaii, the grass around your waist. You know what I'm talking about?
A hula skirt?
Pretty much, but he made it out of like a bush.
Like elephant leaves?
So you made a fucking.
You made Tom Hanks from Castaway. Like, that's what you fucking made.
Look, he's sitting right there. I'm describing what he looks like.
But I'm about to say, do you have a volleyball?
And his
That's his warlock patron.
his shirt looks dingy as yellow, but it was originally white.
Sand will do that to a shirt.
Yeah. No shoes.
No service.
Blisters out the ass.
And he's just walking along, fucking long ass 3-section beard, fucking hair halfway down his fucking back needing a haircut.
As you walk on through the desert.
Well, I'm not walking, I'm riding on the camel.
Oh, okay. You forgot to mention the camel.
I will be nice.
What's your camel's name?
What is your camel's name?
Hex.
I thought you were gonna say Brewstus.
Excuse me.
Eustace and Brewstus.
Shut the fuck up.
Well,
Anyway,
hell, it's my camel Brewstus.
Jesus.
you
His name is Hex.
Hex trotting slowly, bringing you ever closer to this settlement. right before you're about to enter the gates, you see a pair of individuals leave. One of them, a fairly brolic man, and sitting behind him on the saddle of this strange creature. It's very large, with a chitinous shell that stretches all the way over its back, blinders covering its eyes, and just rigid plating where its teeth would be to meet it. Give me a nature check.
Oh God, it's the one I don't.
Eustace's first roll of campaign.
Jeez, that's the one thing I did not want to have to roll for.
You pick?
It's gonna be useless.
That's a nat 1.
That face telling a story. First roll of campaign
Starting
for
it off.
Eustace, and he rolls a nat 1.
As he should.
Good God.
That dice has treated me well.
You do not recognize this creature, but it's being ridden as a mount, so must be docile to some extent at least.
Tameable.
But the blinders are throwing you. Why wouldn't you want it to see where it's going? But nonetheless, the people riding on it pay you no mind. And you continue on.
As Eustace passed by, he looks at him though and throws up a hand. Good day to you there over there, fellers.
The man pays you no heed, but the woman behind him answers, evening. And they continue on. You head into town, and it's fairly quiet, though that's not what you've heard. You had heard that there was some bandit problem in this town, that the settlement here was all but at the mercy of bandits that had harassed the shop owners, the citizens. But everything seems still, everything seems orderly. And as you move by a few houses, you can see through people's windows, nobody particularly seems nervous, though they do seem a bit confused, like they would expect something to be going on at this point.
I'll used to look around and just kind of see if he sees any kind of gathering of people somewhere.
The lanes of the settlement are quite empty, but as you scan the rooftops, you do notice there is one structure that stands out above the rest, and having been to many towns and settlements, not so many here in Al-Kiar, generally a large building signals a tavern or an inn of some keep, or of some type. You figure if there are people that can talk, probably find them there.
I'll head towards the building.
Alright. You head towards the saloon as you recognize it when you get closer. And you see the doors are still kind of swinging. You hitch a hex and begin in. Is there any particular way you'd like to make an entrance? Give you the opportunity since somebody's over here playing charade. Oh, no, wait, that's push-ups. Never mind.
Push-ups.
I thought you were trying to tell him to bust open the saloon door.
I can't get like horizontal right now because I'm in a chair hooked up to a bunch of shit. So yeah.
Never mind. I won't ask you how you want to stylishly open a door unless there's some way you'd like to stylishly open swinging doors.
As Eustace walks in, he just looks in there and goes,
Put your bare foot on the saloon door, get your ass kicked by the proprietor.
Yep.
I want to say I am now doing squats.
How's everybody in here doing today?
You open with this greeting coming through the saloon doors, and the first thing you see is an insectoid, 3-creen individual behind the bar, kind of shoot her head up towards you.
Phew. Jeez, buddy, you
And
seem like you've had a bad
the-
day.
The antenna move, but no words are produced. And you also see 2 maniacs just furiously doing exercises on the floor of this saloon.
As I'm doing push-ups, I'm gonna respond to what he just said and just be like, "Where in the fuck are you from?" just still doing push-ups.
And where's you from doing all them that there ups and downs?
I'm from here. Like literally here.
Where's everybody else?
I'm just gonna stop doing push-ups now because he's like trying to have a full-ass conversation.
I've already stood up.
I'm gonna stand up. Do a
Well,
little
that's part of a
quick
squat.
stretchy.
You go down and then you stand up, and then you go down
I don't
again.
go back down again.
And I'll stand up and just be like, I don't know if you've noticed, but we have like 2 streets in this town, like First Street and Second Street. That's
Where-
kind of- like you're on First Street.
Names?
Well,
You're on First Street here. Over there,
I did.
that's Second Street.
I did
That's it.
notice.
First Street, north, south. Second Street, west to east.
Yeah, east, west. Yeah.
I did notice that the streets were empty, but as I was passing, the everybody in their houses seemed a little on edge, and I don't see anything going on here.
Did you ever think it's because they looked and saw someone like you looking into their houses?
Well, that's not super nice, Drake.
I wasn't.
Do you see them?
I wasn't.
Well, I mean, we're not exactly rich by any means. So
I
like,
was just.
maybe he's just down on his luck. Maybe he got chased by bees into a mud pit, and he hasn't had time to take a shower yet.
Wait, is that smell?
And when he says that, I just kind of raise my arm and take a big old whiff of my armpit, and I just go, I smell all right to myself.
When he raises his
I mean,
arms,
yeah, everybody
I
likes
just
their own
have
brand.
the biggest shiver because I can smell it worse.
Anyways, no, I didn't like just walk up in their houses or nothing. I saw them staring out the windows as I was passing through.
Would we know of the bandit attacks if there were any?
Now that he's mentioned it, yeah, there are occasionally shakedowns and general ruffianism in this settlement.
Well, I mean, this is kind of a small place. Pretty much everybody here is poor, you know, because this isn't one of like the cities or whatever. So we get quite a bit of bandits coming through that, you know, rough people up a little bit. So people aren't just super friendly.
Eustace, during this conversation, you can still see that 3-Creen individual behind the bar, kind of leaning closer and closer over it, with her eyes just kind of darting all over, looking at you. The antennas kind of
Do
going
we know
haywire.
her name?
You do not.
We do not? Okay.
So
So we're not regulars here.
no.
Okay.
Well, I see it, and I turn around, I walk up to the counter, and I ask for a drink.
Quick point of order since he's asked for a drink. What's the drinking age in Alkiar?
Like 15.
Cool, we're good. I will order us both a drink as
And
well.
that's if you get caught.
Yeah.
You order drinks, and she's got one of her hands on the table, still getting closer and closer. And as you've approached, she didn't back off. In fact, she still gets closer until the antennas are kind of on either side of your head and just kind of prodding you very gently. The eyes searching you all over. And as she's doing this, you see her 3 other hands just kind of go underneath the bar and produce 2 gourds. And they lay them on the table. Comes up with a knife, cuts the tops of them. And then she goes still for a moment. And backs away and goes into a back room. Your drinks are on the table.
All right.
I just pick up my cup and I take a drink and go, well,
Bitter.
that was kind of weird. Oh, bitter?
Super bitter.
He did not affect him at all.
He has no taste buds.
I haven't been
Lost
here
those
like,
years ago.
I haven't been here a whole lot. But I don't know. She might be busy. She could have had like a really bad day today.
In that pause, as you sip from these gourds, she returns, and this time one of her hands are dragging on somebody. They've got a dirtied apron on, kind of a big gut, Hair slicked back, clean shaven, showing some age, rough skinned, very worn by the sand. And they've got a dish in their hand that it looked like they were in the middle of cleaning. And that one. They dig in their back pocket for a moment and they produce a piece of paper. They hold it up to you, Eustace. Huh. Yeah, he does meet the description. Hey, you know somebody's looking for you.
Actually, no. Did
Oh,
not.
I don't know if looking for is the right word, but they definitely came in asking about somebody who looks a lot like you nowadays.
Oh, you could be getting in like an inheritance.
But, they wanted us to let them know if somebody of your reckoning showed up. But it's been about a day and a half since they were through here. They hang around for a while and they look for a job. I told them that those bandits had been running down these folks around here. They're generally holed up in one of these ruins that are built underneath this here settlement. I passed some coin their way. They said they'd take care of it. They ain't been back since. So I figure either they took care of it or they took care of them, but ain't nobody been around for a minute. So all's the better for us, I suppose. And then look at you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we had esteemed guests here. I'm guessing, yeah, it's about that time. You two are the twin dragons from the monastery this year, huh?
Yes, sir. We are. We just got coordinated today. We're waiting on the caravan, the water caravan.
Yeah.
And we're about to head out and go search for the first stone. Quick
Yes.
interjection, not talisman, audience, not talisman.
And is your name Albion?
No.
No, that's me. I'm Albion.
You're Albion. I got a letter for you. He takes another piece of paper out of his back pocket and hands it to you. Had a big fella that was in here a while ago. He left it here.
Oh, okay. I'll open the letter.
It's a greeting, first off, and a statement of uncertainty. This was clearly left by your father, and it states that he did not know if he would meet you here today. After losing his brother, he was uncertain if he could even stomach to be in this settlement again. But if you're reading this, then odds are you've chosen to proceed. And the one thing you ought to know is that these stones are attracted to power. No strong beast or up-jump bandit king, but power. So seek power.
Would I just know, due to like studies at the monastery, that by that he means like sources of maybe magical power, sources of like great power, whether it be magical or...
Roll a history check.
There's only a few things I don't have any pluses in. One of them
14.
nature, the other history.
14. With that, you would have recollections of people within the monastery, aspirants who wanted to be twin dragons. They would always talk. They would ask questions from their mentors. And to corroborate what this letter says, all of them stress the same point. If you are chosen and you are running into a dead end, know that these stones seek power. And that power could be magical in nature or mundane. The importance is whether or not it is extraordinary.
So after reading this, I'll kind of get a little bit of more excitement in my voice and be like, Dreg, this is good. My dad left me a letter. He said that to find the stones, not talismans.
Wait. Let me read it.
All right, I'll hand it to him.
Roll an intelligence check.
I'm going to be like giving him the old shoulder rub, and just be like, "You got this, man. One word at a time. One word at a time. Sound it out. Sound it out."
5.
Yes.
There's a lot of words here that you kind of just have to ad lib,
He pulls a good burger. I know some of these words.
but you think the gist of it is that stone powder will help you on your journey.
Oh! You said this is from your dad?
Yeah.
And he's a wise man. Where do you get some stone powder?
Eustace is taking a drink when he
I'm just
hears
gonna,
that.
like-
He just kind of dribbles a little bit out, trying not to laugh.
Just gonna give him the old like soft, just bless his heart on the shoulder, and just be like, "You were so close, that night. So close."
That's what it
And
says.
stone power. You added a D in there.
And you left out some words.
Yeah. But so the stones, they're attracted to extraordinary power. So if we ever get lost or like don't really know what to do, we just need to search for some sort of extraordinary power. Maybe it's like magic, or maybe it's not necessarily magic but nature or something, but just they seek extraordinary power. So like we should just
Albion.
start there.
This is gonna be so easy.
Yeah, we just go to like the cities, right? That's
Yeah,
where mine.
we're
mine-
extraordinary power.
Fuck. I start patting myself down. I'm just like searching my pockets.
Roll an investigation check.
Investigate. 6.
All 12 stones are in your pocket.
You pat your gi pockets, you check your boots, and you're convinced. You check your bun just to make sure. Your vest. Oh, there's something in your left vest pocket. You get excited for a moment. You reach in there. It's a copper piece.
Oh, shit, that's supposed to be in my. Then I'll pull out a fucking fat, just fat money pouch, and I untie it.
Eustace,
Throw my copper piece in there.
you see this coin pouch
Put it back. Just
bulging, busting at the seams.
yeah. I'll look to Eustace and just be like, I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but I've done pretty well saving my entire life. I have like over 1,000 copper pieces. Don't tell anybody. I'm not trying to like start this shit, you know?
When he says that, I'll look at the bartender and say, "I'll cover his drink."
This hopeless looking motherfucker is looking down on us so hard.
The proprietor again doesn't say anything but looks at the cook, and he just kind of gives you a I understand. But after you've read the letter, so you catch your name, it's Eustace.
Yeah.
Oh shit, where are my manners, bro? I'm out
Did you say manners? Purdy, please. Thank you. You're welcome.
Not like mannerism. Like
What is he saying?
he's telling us, he's thanking us, but I'm not sure for what.
I don't understand
So-
this guy.
I'm Albion. This is Dreg. I take it your name's Eustace.
Don't
Hi,
understand
I'm
Nice to
Dreg.
meet you.
written language.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you wanted for? I don't mean to assume.
Well, I mean, do
you
we
are
know
wanted
he's like
for something.
wanted? He could be like getting his grandpa's stuff.
I kind of,
Oh,
you
no.
Eustace will
I've
kind of look
seen-
at him with a little cock look, and I feel like I want to do like an insight check on what he means by that wanted, because I have no earthly idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Sure, go ahead. Make the insight check.
He
That's what he say. He wanted, motherfucker.
he might be talking about
that Alkiar
Oda's
most wanted
Force manga. Wanted.
22.
22. He doesn't seem aggressive. He doesn't seem like he's trying to offend you or condescending. Pardon. He generally just seems to believe that he thinks you might be a criminal.
Where's You said you saw a drawings of me?
Yeah, the dude who came through here looking for you, he left this little sketching with the short description, and he shows it to you.
Can I see? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Can I see that from where I'm at?
Yeah, if all three of you are standing roughly side by side at this
Since
point,
we've been to
he
this
doesn't
town
try
before,
to
would I know
hide it
that's
to
a
anybody.
fucking wanted poster, and like he's probably done a crime of some
Not
sort.
a wanted poster.
Not a wanted poster.
No.
Does that poster look anything like my description?
Does it look like a milk carton drawing?
Have you seen this boy?
It looks like a hand-drawn, by an amateur at that, a hand-drawn picture from recent recollection. Some of the features are kind of fuzzy.
It's a stick figure.
Like the beard it's not tiered. It's just loose.
Yeah.
All right, so
And there is a short description. It's got your name, height, around.
It says Eustace.
Yes.
If I see that, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I guess that is you.
I'm gonna turn around while looking at the picture, and I'm gonna use prestidigitation on myself. Now, question: if I use that, can I like do something with my hair? Like,
You can do stuff like straighten or fluff or like curl
Basically
your hair.
brush
I want to fucking,
But
I want to
you can't like
You just get some
materialize. Well, I guess actually, yeah, because you can make small mundane items like eggs and shit. So you could make a hair tie and then just prestidigitation your hair into pretty much any style you wanted. So,
yeah, I want to give it like the Jamaican like style.
What, dreadlocks.
Yeah, and fucking
You're appropriating culture, JD. Stop it.
No. And I say to myself, "Well, ours don't look nothing like this." And I turn back around and hand it to him, and I'm like, "See, not
What
me."
the fuck? How did you, Drek? Did you?
Well,
fucking see?
you looked a little bit like it a
What?
second ago. But listen, I didn't mean to offend you by any means. It's just the fellow who came through looking. I've seen my fair share of people. He didn't look like He didn't look like a viper. Definitely didn't look like a commoner. So my money's on sellsword. Some kind of mercenary. Somebody wants you.
What did he look like?
He was a older gentleman. I'd say maybe closing on 40. Straight black hair. Kind of tall. Kind of muscular. Sword.
Sounds like somebody familiar, but I haven't seen them in forever.
Well, like I said, I sent him a little ways out. There's an entrance to the ruins about 10 minutes out of town. I figured if they'd settled whatever they needed to settle there, they'd come back, but maybe they just moved on.
Well, thank
Who
you,
do you-
mister. I appreciate it.
Who do you think it is?
The only thing that comes to my mind is my older brother abandoned me 2 different times.
He abandoned you,
Twice.
like on purpose?
Yeah.
Like just left you?
Yeah. First time he left me with my parents, and then
Well, I mean, that's not totally
they
understandable.
they were drug addicts. And
Oh.
wasn't best situations.
Oh, on the old
DHS
suit. Eh?
show.
So he appeared one day, and that was the day they died, and he took me with him and then just left me.
Left you where? Just off in the desert?
In just an old mundane town.
Oh. Well, like,
I survived on the streets, and
maybe, I mean, he's coming to find you now, so, like, maybe he had to, like, do
well,
something, and maybe he didn't want you to get, like, hurt?
to be
So-
fair, he didn't say he was trying to find me now. He just said somebody was looking for me. Doesn't necessarily mean it is my brother's.
Well, yeah, but what if it is, and you're just, like,
It's been 13 years.
well, yeah, so you guys should probably, like, see each other, right? I mean, if you're worried about, like, going out to, like, the ruins,
And no, I
could,
ain't, I ain't
you know-
worried. I'm just trying to figure out. It's been 13 years. Why would he come now? Of all
Well-
times.
well, I mean, did your parents die tragically?
More or less.
Well, maybe. I'm just spitballing here. Maybe he dropped you off Because, I mean, obviously, if it's been 13 years, you were pretty young, right?
It's 10.
Yeah. So, like, maybe he was just like, gotta drop him off somewhere so I can go avenge our parents. And he had to go, like, murk some motherfuckers.
Well, that's
And
just.
now he's done.
That's
maybe
just
it
it.
took him a while.
No, that's not it at all. Not even close.
Well, I mean, I don't know your whole story, man. I'm just trying to spitball to, like,
Well, to see the revenge was had before he'd even dropped me off.
oh, well, maybe there was something else that he needed to do that he didn't want you to, like, get hurt. And so maybe he's trying to, like, rekindle the connection, the brotherhood, you know?
Well, if you're so interested in going and finding this fella,
Do you
I mean, I
snore,
like feel-good stories, you know?
Brent? Does
We
Drake
really
snore?
need to, like, help somebody, like, reconnect. 13 years,
Well, then
brothers
let's
haven't
go
seen
right
each
now.
other.
Let me hear it.
Drag you down to, like, help
how much were those drinks?
reconnect them? He's got a long-lost brother.
You look over and you see your brother Dreg asleep
Oh.
at the bar.
How much were those drinks?
2 silver apiece.
2 silver apiece.
So that would be
My cup's so
8,
full.
6.
6. Oh, you didn't drink?
No, I got bored to death.
Well, I'll pay for it anyway.
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of like grab the stool and just shake it very abruptly and violently and be like, "Watch out!"
Dreg,
to
you're
jar him
dreaming.
awake.
It's the comeback match. Albion's dad, in the middle of the ring, beckoning you forward. You step in. You are the perfect you. Infallible in every way. Decades more experience. Master of every technique. And you start this throwdown and you're dominating. And then all of a sudden an earthquake comes in. You see this evil, malicious look come over Albion's father's face. And in your shock, he takes advantage and just starts beating you. And this dream very quickly shifts to a nightmare. And then all of a sudden, you hear,
Wake up!
I wake up and I'm like, ah! Dragon breath! Ah! In the 30-foot cone.
Dodge under like 15 feet. We're level 3,
It
sir.
says 30.
There's no
It
fucking
says
way.
30. It says you can, 20 feet. 20-foot cone. 20-foot cone.
oh, my tablet's upside down.
Or a 30-foot
That's
line
why everything's
that
weird.
is 5 foot wide. But I'm doing the 20-foot cone.
Anyways, as
You
he's
do
waiting-
this in shock.
Right?
And the cook kind of leans back away from it, and the proprietor puts 4 hands on her head as you alight a wall.
Yeah, it is fire damage.
And this clicking starts to come from her mandibles just furiously, and she looks at the cook, and she grabs the pan that he was holding, and she comes at you and just bops you on the head.
He's unconscious again.
Oh, yeah!
I'm gonna quickly use my breath thing, which
You'd have to do
it's
the code.
I'm flavoring. It is a cone, but it's just like I'm flavoring it as just a punch, and it's like straight the fuck up Dragon Fist from Dragon Ball Z. But like the mouth of the dragon is like in a 20-foot cone, and it just like is a quick out chomp, and I'm gonna try to put the fire out with that.
You see this happen for a moment, and you don't even notice Dreg get plattered in the head as you kind of take a wide stance and just punch with everything you have, and this wave of icy air emanates past you and coalesces into this mauled dragon that comes out and chomps over the fire that's now engulfing this wall, and the wind kind of whips past and coils with the fire as both snuff each other, and then in the wake of that, these ice crystals just kind of across the wall.
I'm not even looking at him because he's behind me now. I'm just gonna like put my fist back and just be like, "Fucking twins," and just wait for the fist bump. Just be like, and slowly turn around and see that he's just sitting there unconscious.
Yeah, you get left hanging and you look back, and he's face first on the bar again, and you're like, he fell back asleep. Then you notice he's not snoring. Then you notice a slight trickle of blood coming off of his hair.
And I'll look up and see just a frying pan in this
Which,
lady's hand.
which, by the way, I forgot to say what my hair color is because you didn't ask me.
Oh, yeah.
No,
It's light red, definitely not pink.
I'm still stuck on the twinsies thing. Definitely not pink. But as you see
Between.
this 3-creen holding this frying pan, the furious clicking is still going. Do you speak 3-creen?
Absolutely not.
Didn't expect you to.
I speak common, draconic, primordial, and undercommon. I had no
Fuck are
idea.
those languages?
I had no idea what to pick because you didn't tell me what was prevalent around here.
I picked
I asked you
Abyssal,
one day.
Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
Jesus Christ, we're
gonna
going
have
to
to have
the
a
pits
talk
of
with you,
fucking
motherfucker.
hell.
Well, I want to change them,
To
but I just
be
didn't
fair-
know what was prevalent in this
okay.
area.
You have one party member. I can't speak for the other one over here because he hasn't spoken yet. But for myself,
Not here yet.
I'm not healed.
He's slaying motherfucking
That's-
bandits right now.
well, that's my
Thank
point.
you.
I chose
Keeping the
common,
city safe.
dwarvish, elvish, goblin.
Do you hear that?
I mean, I
You
figured
hear that? Relatable
I
languages.
figured that's what they would have taught us at the monastery.
I had no idea, so I just clicked on shit.
We have
D&D.
We have
Well, I
magic.
chose draconic
Hey,
because it
Rob.
gives you that for fucking.
We have magic rocks.
Rob,
Wait, why do
I want to be
Not
very
talismans.
clear on this.
But anyway,
And I wanna-
hold on. You hear this clicking, both of you, and the cook is like, yes, okay. And the 3-creen bends down and comes back with a bucket of, like, wood stain and primer and a brush and is, like, pushing it onto him. He goes and he gets a ladder and he starts to fuck with the wall where y'all have fucked it up.
Do you guys
Anyway,
have any like smelling salts or anything to like wake him up?
no?
Hmm.
Where do you think you are?
I don't know.
You don't know where you
Generally not. Not great with geography,
We're right outside the box.
but huh.
Anyways, so it sounds like you might be having some familial issues.
Yeah, estranged brother situation. We're trying to like resolve it.
Well, do you think he wants to kill you?
I don't see why he would. He would have
My
done it when I
vote's-
was younger.
My vote's on rekindling the relationship.
Huh. Well, if you want to go find him, I'd start in the ruins.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm going. Silver's on the counter. Thank you for the drink. And then I'll go to head out.
Thank you for your patronage.
I just eye that
Oh,
silver and I'm like,
hey.
damn.
If y'all are gonna try to head out of here, Twin Dragons and all, I know y'all need to travel. Water caravan's coming in about 3 days, so you can hitch a ride with them. And if you're looking to make some coin, that ruin, I know that the smugglers have been using it, and they've been running liquors. So if you can find a crate with some spirits, ain't no shame in stealing from the stolen. So bring me a
I heard
crate
that.
back. Bring me a crate back. I'll pay you for it.
Sounds good to
All
me.
right.
So yeah, do you want to help me like wake Drag up so then we can head out? I will say,
Drake,
you do definitely notice we both look
Make a
like
death
we
save.
just got the shit kicked out of us. Like,
I didn't
Hard.
even take that damage off. Wait a minute.
so I'll be like, we like travel to the ruins, but like might need to rest a bit before we go off in there. And I see
Fail?
him like twitch a bit. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like,
What'd you roll?
Shit. And I'm gonna.
No.
Oh, that was almost two death saves.
You know
Or
what I
death
like
tails.
the most is he's the one who's talked the most shit about somebody dying, specifically me, and he's the one on death's door.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
try
realize
to.
it.
I'm gonna try to stabilize him. Quick point of order. Would it be possible?
it's just a minor concussion, easy enough to stabilize.
That's what I mean. Like, arguably, this has happened many times
Oh,
over the
undoubtedly.
course of our lifetime.
Undoubtedly.
Would I have
you go
some
through his
sort
hair
of smelling
and you
salt
just see
stuff
many,
from
many
the
small
monastery?
scars.
Yeah. Would I have some sort of smelling salt type thing from the monastery to maybe like wake up a concussed person.
Nah, dude, you're talking about a monastery. They taught you pinch this nerve right here behind the ear, they just wake up.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna bend down and I'm gonna pinch that nerve and just be like, you got this, bud.
Drake, blinding, searing, excruciating pain shoots through your body. Your eyes open.
Wake up.
The hell?
I'm sorry, bro. You know that when we get knocked out, that's how we wake each other up. Don't know what you want from me. Anyway.
Who said I was knocked out?
Well, the very big goose egg on the top of your noggin gives me a decent indicator.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
You snore very loudly whenever you're asleep, and you were not snoring. Also leads me to believe that you got knocked the fuck out. Anyway, before you got just fucking knocked the fuck out, this guy, Eustace,
Oh, I forgot about
he has
him.
an estranged brother. I'm thinking we rekindle the family, get back just in time for the water caravan. This guy over here, and I point to the guy that's working on
He's
painting.
currently climbing a
Yes.
ladder.
This guy right here said if we find any spirits or alcohol in this ruins where this guy's brother is, point back to Eustace, then we get to sell it to him for money. Which is going to help for like the travel.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright, so what I'm thinking, we head to the ruins, take a quick siesta right before we go in there. Oh, sorry, that's undercommon. Take a quick nap. Take a quick nap, and then we'll head on in
I
there,
refuse.
see what's going on.
I refuse. My drow will not be Hispanic.
Now, before we walk out this here door, your brother over there needs to finish his drink. It's only polite.
Oh, well, he's not like my brother. But we like have a title called Twin Dragons, but we're not actually related. We're just best friends.
Doesn't matter. It's polite to finish your drink. So finish your drink. We'll make our way.
I guess I pick up the drink and I drink it.
Okay, you drank from this gourd, and it is definitely alcoholic. There's definitely some kind of fermentation going here, but it's horrible and
Just
bitter,
fermented ass.
and it really just makes you want a glass of water.
This is awful.
Thank you kindly. Now let's be on our ways.
All right, sounds good. And I'll
Can I have a glass of water?
toss him a few copper as a tip.
In 3 days.
Oh, wait a minute.
Water caravan's not here for 3 days.
Pull out my water skin. I take a swig.
Fair enough.
The monastery rations much better than a tavern.
Yes.
We'll say, good luck refilling that in 3 days.
I didn't drink the whole thing. Just took a little drink.
I'm just saying, if you drink all of it, which you probably will before 3 days' time, otherwise you're kind of dead.
Nah.
Unless you be drinking that cactus juice, or that gourd juice.
Cactus juice. It's the quenchiest.
But yeah, what would the three of you like to do?
After we've covered our tab, head on out.
All
Head
right.
towards the ruin. Maybe take a little resty poo before going in.
You guys look in the back real quickly as he closed the curtains because the body armor freezer was showing.
You head out of the saloon, and a very quick jaunt out of the settlement, you start to see crumbled sandstone walls that have been horribly worn. But some of them look like they've been disturbed not too long ago. And not much longer, you come to a partially broken down corner of two walls with an overhang and what looks like a cellar door opened.
And this is like, gotta be it, right?
It looks like it. Let's. I'll run in.
Whoa, I grab a shirt and I'm like, rest beforehand.
But.
I'll do an
Ruins.
investigation check.
I know ruins, but like, we both kind of
Look for
had a
booby
rough-
traps or something going
like
into
at
the cellar.
least
Okay.
At least like let's
roll me
take like
a
an hour.
investigation.
All right, I
You want to take a short rest?
take a short rest.
Yeah, I'd like to take a short rest.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You scrutinize the cellar door, the steps leading down, and you don't see anything immediately.
Sensed.
However, on the blocks that frame the door, you see drag marks that kind of vanish into the sand. And then looking at those, you can very, very faintly make out drag marks through the sand that look like they've been attempted to be made covered. They kind of lead around the wall.
Hey, you two boys over there, do y'all see this in the sand? Looks like there might be trouble inside.
No, not down the cellar, around the broken wall.
Oh.
Oh.
So do we go ahead and put the short rest in, or?
It takes an hour.
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
to sit here for an hour.
Do you investigate these drag marks?
I do.
Alright. You walk around the broken wall, and it just trails into an expanse of desert, but those faint drag marks end behind the wall. And there is a pile of sand that looks a little odd.
Looks a little Well, I'll tell you what I'll do with that. I'm going to pull out my trusty old pancaker. And I'm going to
Pull out
take
the pancake.
and I'm going to take
it. I'm getting me mallet.
and I'm going to take the end of it and just kind of poke it into the sand and
Like
see
the
if
hilt of it?
yeah, and see if I hit anything with it.
Okay, you go through about an inch of sand before you meet something hard, solid, but it's got some give to it.
That might be your bodies. I'll prestidigitation the sand off the object.
You wave your hand and the sand kind of separates away using the ability of prestidigitation. There is indeed a dead body under the sand.
Whew, that fella had him's a bad day.
There is a cut across the abdomen, and the lethal blow looks to be a stab wound through the center of the chest.
Whew. I want to investigate the body.
What are you hooting about over there?
It smells. Dead body. It's dead body.
Sure, it's not you.
Yeah. We've been through this. I smell perfectly natural. This guy, he stinks like death.
So do you.
This guy stinks like death.
Anyways, I'll investigate the body.
Alright, give me another investigation check.
$13.
13. There is a scabbard that appears to have once had a short sword in it. There is a clasp on his belt where you believe a coin pouch may have been.
It belongs to me now.
Piecemeal leather armor. And no real prevalent markings on the armor, or no tattoos or anything. His face looks like it's been through the ringer. There's a busted lip that seems fresh, and an old scar across his forehead, but nobody you recognize.
Gotcha. Do you fellas over here need any of this gentleman's things for armor or anything like that?
Oh, fuck that. I don't wear that armor.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Slows you
good.
down. Limited mobility.
Well, all right. Well,
I
then.
do need about 57 more minutes of just like sitting here.
Well, I
That'd be
want to strip that man of his what's left valuable on
We're
him.
going Skyrim on here. This dude's leaving with his underwear. That's it.
I want to take what's left valuable on him and put it in my backpack.
No.
Or on the camel.
He's taking the underwear too.
Yeah.
The leather armor is piecemeal, and you don't believe that you'd be able to salvage anything that you could craft with from it. And you don't believe that anybody, any market would worth its salt would take it. He's not got any jewelry, no weapon. It's missing, it seems. Belt, tattered, old. His boots seem like they're in best shape out of everything else he's wearing. They're black leather. A little well made.
Can I see that from here?
You can see the boots.
Can I roll a perception check? Or what would it be since I'm like
If you're just looking, it's
a
perception.
cobbler?
Well, I quite fancy them there
Can I
shiny
still-
black boots.
If I just simply walk over there and investigate it to like check out how good of quality those boots are, would that interrupt my short rest?
No.
Okay. So if I hear him say those are some nice boots, I'm like, well, I can be the judge of that. And I'll kind of get up and very confidently kind of walk over there and just check the boots out.
You go and you look at the boots as Eustace is removing them from this cadaver. And as he lifts the foot and goes to pull them off, you see 2 initials on the sole of it, right before the heel. You recognize these initials.
Ooh, is that a fat CC?
It's a fat CC.
Let me tell you something, buddy. These boots right here, you will not find any greater. You see this? I'm just gonna hold up where the insignia is. See this CC right here?
That's the foot kind of just...
See this shit right here?
Well, yeah, I'm not blind.
Yeah, okay. CC. That right there? Cobbler Choblin. Greatest bootmaker in the world.
I believe
He taught me everything I know.
my trainer Zane spoke of Cobbler Choblin once.
Fantastic individual. He was a great mentor in my life. See this right here? Heels. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Well, let's see if they fit my feet.
I bet they will.
Seth, what's that shoe you think you wear?
I'd say he's probably about 12, 13.
I was just thinking these were 13s.
Looky there.
How convenient.
Otherwise, you would
Don't the
fly.
souls just feel like you're walking on clouds?
I'm walking on it.
Feels like there's no dirt between my toes anymore.
Exactly. You're welcome.
But now that I've done search to his body,
I was about to say, now that you've removed the boots from this man, the socks, dingy, holes all over the place. Pinky toe, big toe,
all the
long
way
toe, all the way out, threadbare. It's terrible, terrible socks.
all right, after I do all that, I go, well, there's nothing left in this body, and I'll turn around and I'll look at the fellas again, and I'll say, do y'all mind if I take care of this body?
I'm going to have to ask you to elaborate on exactly what
Well,
you
I'm
mean
going to
by-
cremate him.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Okay, well, then I turn back around and I'll cast a firebolt.
I'm going to go back to meditating.
Cast firebolt. And you've seen a cremation before. There's normally a wrapping and a pyre and like a
Somebody say some
sustained fire.
words.
You just caught the armor of this corpse on fire, and it's slowly spreading over the body, and it's extraordinarily indignant. The stench is insane, and it's just gruesome to watch as the flesh just burns and melts off of his body.
It takes a long time.
Oh yeah, it's not a quick
It
process.
takes our whole short rest.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's exactly why I did it. You're very welcome.
During that short rest,
Just progressively.
how many hit die
stench.
would you two like to roll?
I'm going to go all 3 because I only have one.
I'm going
hit
all
point.
3.
3, 5. I get 6. Do I get my con 3 times?
Yes. Because it says 1d8 plus 2 per die.
Then that would
Oh,
be plus
okay.
con.
All right, so it was 3, 4, 5.
So you had 6 on
Six.
top of it.
No, I had 9.
Oh, wait.
My con's 3. So I had 9 plus 6. I get 15 back.
I get 17 back.
You take a moment, calm
I
yourselves,
need to actually hit the short rest because we get our key points back on short rest.
practice what you've learned, let the ki flow through your body, the internal healing of it all just kind of wash over you during this short rest. And you feel your wounds and your bruises. And in your case, Dreg, probably broken rib or two.
We're doing that Yu Yu Hakusho spirit wave healing technique.
The pain is alleviated for substantially, I would say.
As soon as I feel the pain alleviated, I'm just gonna open my eyes, be like, "It's time to go."
Fuck yes, and then we're gonna just fist
Bolt.
bump, not even looking at each other, just perfect fist bump, and then get up. You fucking ready, Eustace?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I grab Eustace's arm. Let's go.
Ah!
Eustace, Albion, Dreg, you begin into this slightly cooler, as it is subterranean, and you're out of the sun, but musty, kind of stale-aired, subterranean tunnel that makes up this ruin. As you do, we're going to transition once more. This time, to you, Astrian. The sweat dripping from your brow as you pull your sword from another one of these bandits who just couldn't answer a fucking question.
Simple question.
What time is it?
But you're pretty sure you've met 3 already. As far as the settlement people were concerned, probably were. Only 5 or 6 of these people. Whoever's leading them, gotta be further in and not far away. What would you like to do?
We'll look for the coin purses.
There's a small coin purse on it. Just by weight, you reckon maybe a few copper, maybe a silver.
I'll take it. I'm assuming that the weapon isn't that great.
Rusted, chinked, edges dulled, but some weapons better than no weapon. Nothing too extraordinary on the body, just like the others.
In that case, I'll continue.
Alright. You proceed through this dimly lit interior, your bootsteps echoing softly off these cobbled stones. And you take one turn and another, and this musty, stale air starts to change. It smells fresher, it smells a little sweeter. You look up and you can see wafts of smoke lingering through the air, and torchlight flickering off in the distance. You proceed that way, you take another turn, the fragrance growing stronger. And the sand has been swept away. This hallway looks far more presentable, like it's certainly lived in. And you see a door, decorated even. You figure if somebody's leading, they probably like to live in luxury. Reckon that's where they'll probably be. And you proceed towards that door. And as you do, you hear rapid, heavy, swift footfalls. Motherfuckers wear boots, right?
They're like those.
Kind of like the sandal type things that with the laces that go up
Yeah.
underneath the shin guards.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know you're at least wearing new boots.
Yeah, he
Wait,
is.
we didn't talk about this. Do you want it to be like where are they like open toed or do they have like or do we wear like socks underneath them?
Yeah, those socks underneath.
Socks underneath.
Like
So
they're
kinda
kind of
like-
like the pointed tip, like
I was thinking like ninja.
yeah, kind of like ninja, or like kind of like if I believe correctly, Kid Goku in Dragon Ball, didn't he have like those black shoes that were just like
Pointed.
ever so slightly pointed?
The
at the tip?
30-kilogram boots.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, because something along those lines.
I've got the image. But yes, just as you're approaching the door, echoing down the hallway, not the direction you came, but ahead, past this door, you hear at least 2 pairs of footfalls rapidly running down and echoing. And you hear them just as you're about to put your hand on the door. You look that way and you ready your sword. And as you do, you hear a voice. Not many people come to a viper's lair alone. Coming through the door. Why don't you come on in?
I will give a quick chuckle. And I'll just is the door like this way or this way?
It's a push.
Push. Just push the door open, but not like walk in. Just do you know what I'm saying?
Just slowly but
open it.
menacingly. Love it.
You push on the door, and it's not locked, not latched. It starts to open, and the hinges kind of... As you manage to look into this room, there are torches lit and candles, but the individual sitting in there is sitting in a shadowed area. You can see on the table in front of him there is a hookah, and he's got it in his hand, beckons you forward with it, and takes a long drag and lets it out. You see it kind of fills the room for a moment. That's where this sweet smell is coming from. And those echoing footfalls getting closer and closer.
I make a I'll take one step. I'll make a perception check.
All right. You take one step in and you make a perception check.
Just like a quick look.
Astrion. First roll of campaign 2.
Natural one.
Get it.
No, that was Eustace over here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Man, I wanted to tell you a little bit. I was hoping you'd roll higher on that history check.
Unfortunate.
Nature.
right?
Or nature check, rather.
Ooh. We get
Trust me, I would have liked to too.
natural 19.
But like I said, only 3 things I have a plus 0, and that being one of them.
23.
With a 23, the door creaks open and you take one step in, and as you do, left and right, almost in a flash, you glance the room. There's only one person in there. But there is something you notice. In the shadows, directly past this individual, features you can't make out. Don't have dark vision, do you? Fucking somehow, human
Not
man.
a single motherfucking one of us.
Didn't think so.
I love it.
But just past him, behind the
I think
chair,
I do.
there is
No, you
something. Some metallic object that's catching the torchlight and glinting every now and then. It appears to be an S shape, but there's a dullness in the middle of it. Looks like a hilt. And you can just barely make out. Looks like 2 scimitars that are fused at the hilt. Just sitting right behind this guy.
Sick nasty.
And once again, he chuckles. He says, "Don't worry. Didn't expect you, but seems like I've caught the attention of who I wanted." As those footsteps become quicker and quicker and are approaching louder and louder. Take a seat. As he gestures towards the chair.
If I yell something, would they be able to hear it?
Maybe.
I'm just gonna yell, "Here we come!"
About the time you yell that, the 3 of you can see it now. Torchlight flickering. You come around a corner, and you see this hallway, neat, orderly. You can smell it in the air, that the fragrance of burning grasses, tobaccos, something of the such. On the far end of the hallway, you see a hand on the ground out of a corner. But you do see an open door before that. Do you take a seat, Astrian?
Confident. I like that. And I'll take a seat.
Alright. You take a seat, and the individual takes another drag off the hookah. They'll be here pretty soon. He twirls it in his finger for a moment, leans back deeper into the shadow, extends it to you.
Audience, he took that hookah.
Yeah.
And he hit it.
It's smooth, definitely high quality. But in a vehicle you've never really had experience with introvest.
That's not tobacco, that's LSD. You've fallen right into my trap.
But he takes it back and kind of fiddles with it for a moment. So who are you? Not exactly who I was expecting.
Just a guy who likes to don't mind get his hands dirty. And if I can say, you don't seem too pissed off.
Those roaches out there were just bait. Somebody who doesn't like to get their hand or doesn't mind to get their hands dirty, huh? Maybe you'll be useful too. We'll talk more in a moment. They're nearly here. As those footsteps get heavier and heavier, and you still hear the ambitious yelling of one horribly excited individual. As you three close on this door, do you continue forward or do you come into this room?
Door still open?
Uh-huh.
With a passive perception of 14, would I be able to see people sitting in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
And I'll kind of lead that way in there towards that direction.
I'll take out a box and I'll pull out a cigar, a match.
All right. You light a cigar and lean back in the chair. As you hear them approach the door, do you turn to look at them?
I just
You glance
Glance,
over your
yeah.
shoulder.
I'm gonna,
You coming into the room first.
Yes, I'm gonna running slide, like the beginning scene where in that one movie where he like slides on his socks through the hardwood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna running slide through the door, look, see those two sitting there, and just be like, "We're to reunite a family and kick some bandit ass."
You hear a hearty chuckle as you two join
That's what I said.
Albion. And you can see into this room lit with torches and filled with smoke. You see the same scene that Albion has seen. And at this announcement, reunite a family and kick some bandit ass.
can I do a quick reply?
Sure.
I'll just take my cigar out. They're already dead, and I'll continue smoking.
What did he say?
They're already dead. You all three come into the doorway, and after this individual finishes his laugh, says, "I've been waiting on you two. I didn't think you'd walk in here, though."
Well, I don't believe I've met you before, mister.
Lucky you. Anyways,
I'm looking super confused. Just like, how do you?
why don't you three come in here?
I'm already in here.
Why don't you come out here?
You're already in here too.
Well, take a seat. We got something to talk about.
But I really wanted to fight.
I don't think you do. But anyways,
I'll look to look back.
twin
again.
dragons, right?
Yeah.
Should have been today. Got somebody interested in meeting you two. Got some work needs to be done.
Who might that be?
Who it is ain't really important. It's what they got that you want is important. They sent me here to ensure this with a little incentive. They reach back, almost as if they're going for this object behind them. And you all kind of
Tense.
tense.
I get into a fighting pose.
I'll just continue smoking the cigar.
But they produce a small wooden pouch. They dangle it just out of the shadows. Toss it, catch it at the bottom, and turn it over onto the table. And as they do this, stone object dunk, 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 out onto it.
Albion's eyes get wide.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So does Dregs.
Anyways, we've got 3 more of these. And I'm willing to give you this one. Hell, I don't even care that you killed some of my men. Though, sounds like that was mostly his doing.
I'm not gonna lie, we didn't fight
We
anybody.
did, yeah, we just ran in
Yeah.
here.
I know it looks like I've been just royally beaten half to death. That was actually my dad. Long story.
Late to the party, huh? Wouldn't be the first time.
Just slightly, yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, we got some business. I can give you this now. We can make a deal.
Can we see which one it is?
Yeah, I'd like
He's
to look and see.
spinning it in his fingers. And as he does, it's out of the shadow. He wants you to see it. It is the horse stone.
Ooh. Okay.
We could use that one.
What do you have in mind?
Well, this is a binding agreement, I hope you know.
I mean, I'm down to take a job.
Depends on what it is.
Me and my associates and our leader have been quite interested in getting you two, or your predecessors, or your successors, however it works out, into our fold for quite a while. But arrogance or pride, selfishness, or some moral compass always seems to get in the way.
Oh.
But I've been sent here and been told to start small. So I'll offer you this. And all you gotta do is enter this agreement. And the water caravan comes around here in 3 days. Take it. Go to one of the cities, nearest one, and look for a man named Michael. Runs a small shop. Pawns shit off. Launders. If the price is right. But none of that really matters. Find him. Tell him we sent you. And let him know that if he keeps going the way he's going, fangs will be bared. And he ain't gonna be happy with it.
Quick point of order. Do we know of the Vipers?
Roll a history check.
May I roll too?
Yes.
May I roll too?
Yes.
History.
13?
No.
6.
No.
17. 17.
You know.
Yeah.
Of course he does. This homeless man does everything.
Except when it comes to animals, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look, man, that dice just gave me one shit roll.
Is that
okay?
cocked?
I can't see it.
That's cocked.
Alright.
Nah.
I'm just going to continue smoking my cigar. Not
I'm
one.
just like, what's a viper?
He didn't mention the vipers.
That's what we were asking.
No, he asked if he knew of the vipers.
Oh.
Just to see if he could catch up on the cues.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I look at the guys hitting on that cigar and I kind of just give them a funny old glance.
Dark hair, not quite black, but he is built. There is a scabbard on his back. There's a sword to his side. He matches the description of the. He matches the description you were given at the saloon. So this must be the guy. But is it who you think it is? You're uncertain. So, he puts the stone down and places his hand over it. Do we have a deal? Proposing a handshake. At that moment, Eustace, as his hand stretches out, his sleeve pulls up. And on his wrist, on the underside of it, you can see a coiled snake with bared fangs.
Would I recognize that, or since I don't know who the Vipers are, I wouldn't?
You
Okay.
don't. Eustace, you recognize it.
Yeah, I'd recognize it. And, I'd
And the
say,
weapon behind him, it's a dead giveaway.
That's what I saw. We need a moment here, fellas. We need to discuss some things.
Where do you think you are?
So I'm right here in this room with you.
I don't.
Exactly.
Believe-
You're here with me. I've asked you a question. You answer it now. Do we have a deal?
I'll look, glance to Dreg, kind of glance to Astrion and Eustace. Assuming that I probably from both of them get a look that they're just not trusting this guy and not cool with him.
I'm very neutral right now.
Okay.
I will say, lighting up another cigar. I have no
but
idea.
Another cigar? Holy,
Cigars
it's
take
been
about
like
45 minutes to
yeah,
an hour
it's been
to
like
smoke.
a dead 45 seconds,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's like those anime characters that just light it for a quick second and then put it out.
Yeah.
So,
But no.
You just see
Uh,
you see Eustace over there.
I'll just. I don't know about them, but not for no stupid walk. You got coin?
Old fashioned. Like it. He reaches back again and drops a sack on the table. This one splits. You see gold spill out.
Right there's our gold.
yes, maybe. But I don't know that I can agree to this deal.
I know I can. If you've been trying to get us, our temple, to do this for this long, there's no way that we would do it because.
Don't misunderstand. We don't give a damn about your monastery.
Can I
That's
do an
exactly-
Just you two.
Why?
Can
I
I do
have
an
to
insight
refuse
check
this.
on this dude just to see if this is the deal he's trying to make if we're being double crossed?
You may attempt.
I don't need an insight check because based on his words of telling me we are stealing water from the thing that
You've misunderstood.
No, you take.
He wants you to go with the caravan.
Oh, I've been going about this all wrong. I thought he was saying, take the caravan, take all of
Yeah,
the
like
water,
for a ride.
steal it from the poor fucks that are just trying to get from village to village and go take it to another motherfucker. So
No, he wants you to ride with the caravan to the nearest city.
Yeah.
Find Michael and tell him that if he keeps fucking around, he's gonna find out.
Okay, so I have no fucking clue who the Vipers are. And if that's the case, this is a no-brainer. Of course we're going to do this. So, retcon, he asks. I'm going to look around, look to Dreg. We're going to give each other a quick nod. And be
Yes.
like, absolutely, we have a deal.
Got one of you. What about the other?
I mean, if you think it's a good idea,
I mean, all we have to do is just escort it. We were getting on the caravan anyway. Just got to go talk to a guy, or get a stone. I mean,
Seeing as how as I know who the
Put it that
Vipers
way.
are,
Mhm.
here's what I'm gonna do.
You recognize this guy, yeah?
I won't go with them on it. Just keep an eye, like a hawk. You know, I'm just gonna watch, investigate, make sure everything goes appropriately, all that kind of thing.
I just look at him like, we're in.
I'll just take one coin, look at it. Is it real? Not trying to fake it.
It's minted, right weight. And it feels and has the luster of gold.
I'll get up. After job's finished, how we contact you?
Someone will contact you, don't worry. We've always got eyes on this guy. So, yes. What about you? Honestly, you could go either way. Got plans anyway.
I'll go with them.
Like to hear it. So who's gonna shake my damn hand?
I'll extend my hand.
I'm literally right next to them.
Oh,
right
he
next
probably
to them.
beats me to it.
Yeah.
Because I was not right next to him.
While taking the
Yeah.
Okay, you take the gold and you shake his hand. And he looks at you and he says, now repeat after me. We agree.
Oh, all of us?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were just directing that.
Yeah, same.
hold on, let's try to get this
All right,
organized.
acapella group. Harmony, folks.
One.
3, 2, 1.
We agree.
Okay. With your hand, Astrian, in his, you all say those words. A searing pain falls into all of your shoulders, almost like you're burning. And you look, and a snake has seared itself onto your chest.
We've made a mistake, guys.
One of those deals.
Good.
I assume this means this deal is magically binding.
Well, it is a serious proposition. After all, they're serious stakes. Take your rock. You know what to do.
I will take it,
Well,
put it up.
I look at him like, will this weird snake tattoo thing go away after we complete this?
You've taken the gold,
Dragon's
Astrian?
Remora style.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you take the rock too?
Snakes with wings.
I took the rock. That's what I grabbed.
Okay.
Because you said he flipped on the table, right?
Yeah, he dropped it onto the table.
Yeah. Stupid walk. Don't want it.
Do you step away?
What?
Do you step away from the table after you get the money? You make the deal, take the money. Do you step away?
Yes.
All right. As you step away, he sits back down and he takes another big drag off the hookah as you ask this question. And as he exhales, maybe. Go on. Get out of here.
I turn around and leave.
Yep, I'll just grab the rock. Don't really say much. Just turn around and go.
Oh. And if you see anybody else,
Stone.
tell them to
Talisman.
vacate my fucking house.
As we make our way out, Eustace will look at Drag and say, well, that's all right, because I know who these fellas are. And I think if I was told correctly, if we don't complete it and it doesn't go away, it'll be okay. All we gotta do is just kill the one who put the mark on us. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just what I was told.
We were,
That's not like so bad.
yeah.
I can deal with that.
And hey fellas, you know something interesting?
What's that?
Is that guy we just spoke to?
Where are y'all going at this moment?
We're walking out.
Walking
Yeah.
out.
Back the way you came?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm in this town here. I'm here to take them out. They're bad peoples.
Astrian, if you took the gold and you don't divvy it up, you can add 200 to your inventory.
So I'm gonna wait. Like, hopefully this part of the conversation's happening as we're walking out, kind of.
It is.
Uh,
Yeah.
So you didn't think to let us know these are like bad guys before we got in a magically binding contract with them?
What the hell's the matter with you?
I literally tried to tell you. That's why I was sitting here like stabbing myself, like like you're gonna die.
I thought you had heartburn.
Oh my god!
And with that, I believe we will wrap up today's
What a
session.
fucking ending, dog! Yes! Yes!
So,
God damn it, this is so fun.
be sure to tune in next time to see where this takes our intrepid, plucky adventurers. And thank you for listening. Hope to see you in the next. I don't see shit. This ain't live. Hope to see your
Beautiful ears.
your beautiful ears and your little view icon on the videos and whatnot on the next one.
And to see you guys in our chat.
Oh yeah, join the Discord.
Join the Discord, gonna be in the description on the episode.
Join the Twitter.
You can
Yell at me.
find us on Twitter, SAS_pod. You can find us on TikTok, SAS_pod1. SAS_pod was taken for some fucking reason. Anyway, you can find us on Facebook at Stories and Sorceries. You can find us on YouTube, Stories and Sorceries. You can find basically all of our shit on our Twitter, just to be real. But we are on Apple, we are podcast, we are on iTunes, which is the same thing. We are on Spotify, we are on Good Pods. We're everywhere, guys, everywhere. Check us out. Hype for Campaign 2 is real. Let's fucking get it.
And as always, have a wonderful day.